Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our player ratings for City 1, Everton 1. So make sure to hit the like button, of course, and hit subscribe as well if you're new here. And yeah, let's get rating this dire performance from everyone. I can see a few low scores coming in. Now, first up, Ederson, of course, started in goal, and really, he did nothing all game. He didn't have to do anything all game. Everton created absolutely zero, and whatever came towards Ederson was basically passed to him from the City players. And for the Demarai Gray goal, Ederson has zero chance of saving that. So I'm just going to give Ederson a 6 because he wasn't called into action. He wasn't needed. And really, we could have probably played this game without a goalkeeper, and the result would have stayed exactly the same. So 6 for Ederson. Next up, Ake. I thought Ake did okay. I thought the entire back four did okay, to be honest with you. There was only really one chance Everton opened them up, and that was when Rodri misplaced a pass for the Demarai Gray goal. But other than that, Ake, thought he was solid. He seemed to win his one-on-ones as well. He was quite strong, and he did okay on the left. He's not a Cancelo, but he did nothing wrong. So another 6 for him. And going into the middle, Akanji, it looked like it was his responsibility to watch for Calvert-Lewin, and I thought he did okay with him. He was strong against him. A few silly fouls towards the end, but that's Akanji all over. He seems to do that quite a lot, particularly towards the end of the game when he gets tired. He goes into the back of players, and he allowed Everton to waste some time by lying on the floor a little bit. But other than that, again, did nothing wrong, and a 6 for him as well. Next to him was Stones. I thought Stones had a solid game. He did okay. He had a few chances to get on the end of crosses on the other end of the pitch. Defensively, great. He's a good tackler. He's great on the ball as well. He plays out from the back wonderfully. Did some wonderful long balls as well. But I can't really step him up to a 7 because, again, they didn't do anything. Literally wasn't called into the game, I suppose. So a 6 for him too. After that, you look at Lewis on the right-hand side. Lewis stepped into midfield quite well. He got forward nicely too. And I'm going to give Lewis a 7. I really am, because I think he did okay. I don't think he seems to have started into this team quite nicely. He looks nice long-term replacement for Walker. And really, I think in the back four, he was one getting forward the most. He was the one stepping into midfield the most. And yeah, he just did everything right for me. And he keeps hold of the ball quite nicely. So a 7 for him. Going into midfield, Rodri, I thought he played his part. I thought it was wonderful, He did have some nice moments, where he looked like the Rodri of old, where he'd hold off players, he'd step away from 2 of them, spray balls out right to the left as well. But really, that loose ball he gave midfield, where Everton cut it out and allowed Demarai Gray to score the equaliser, that was poor from him. But other than that, I would have gave him a 7, but after that, he has to get a 6 as well, because it was such a bad ball, and it was a poor goal to give away. Bernardo Silva, quiet all game, didn't even know he was playing. Sometimes that's a good thing from him as he sweeps everything up and keeps the defence protected as well while going forward, but he did nothing. I can't even really recall a moment he was in the game other than a silly yellow card that he got for a stupid challenge. So 6 for him. Next to him, De Bruyne. Look, best player in the world for me. He's wonderful. He's the first name on the team sheet every time. But he was poor. His crossing was poor. His passing was bad. And in the second half, he started to slip. I think he slipped like 3 or 4 times as well in good positions. He scuffed the shot as well, which really summed up his game. It has to be a 5 for him. I expect more from him. He's our set piece taker. He's the one that's supposed to take the game by its horns, and drive the team forward. But he was missing today, and his captain, he was poor. So 5 for him. Front 3, Mahrez. He didn't do anything, did he? He set up a goal for Haaland. It was nice work from him on the right-hand side from that way. He faked his shoot and then crossed it with his right. But again, missing. And so many times he picks up the ball and goes backwards towards the halfway line. And it's another game where he really should be doing more. I want to see him attacking the fullback more, and he just didn't. 6 for him. Other side, Grealish as well, the same. He spends more of his time on his back, on the floor, rather than going forward and attacking the fullbacks. And it's just another poor performance all round. He had a poor first half against Leeds, picked up in the second, but in this game, he's just the same throughout. And I'm not going to mark him up. I'm not going to give him a 7 because he created nothing. He didn't get an assist. I don't remember him getting a shot on target either. And he was going backwards just the same number of times as Mahrez did. So 6 for him as well. And of them, Haaland. Look, Haaland started off the game, he took a kick, and after that, he seemed to be riled up and he seemed to want to give it to the Everton defenders, which he did. He gave as good as he gave, as good as he got. He scored his goal as well, and, he tried to fire the crowd up a few times. It just didn't work. The crowd weren't really on board in this match. I think they wanted it to be over just as much as the players did. And yeah, other than that, the ball didn't reach him that much. He didn't really have many chances. But surely he's got to drop deep, get himself into the game more, and, took his goal well, but other than that, 0. So another 6, and that's it really. I mean, this 6 is all the way through the team. I've had to give the entire team 6s because it was just a poor performance throughout, from start to finish, from everyone. No one really took the game by the scruff of the neck. No one was really driving the team forward. It was just shocking throughout from everyone. And it's a really, really bad performance. And if I was giving Pep a rating on this one, I'd have to give him a 3. It's dire, his team selection right off the bat. We're going to control the ball. We're going to have all the possession. But he didn't play Cancelo. He didn't play Foden. He's not brought Alvarez on. He's just had a terrible, terrible time at home this season, Pep. And his substitutions as well, when he finally did bring on Foden, when he finally brought on Alvarez, and he finally brought on Gundogan as well. It was just in the 86th minute, and he does this all the time. He makes his substitutions so late when we need a goal, when we need to push for a win. His substitutions are so poor, and he needs to get better. So if I was marking Pep, he'd definitely be getting a 3. Overall, embarrassing result, poor performance, and I've seen it so many times at Etihad. It's bad. I say that's my player ratings. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know who you mark highly. I probably got a few wrong. Maybe I gave 6 to too many players and they should have had lower. I don't know. But let me know. Thanks for watching. As always, make sure to hit the like button as well. Hit subscribe too if you're new. And see you again. Bye-bye.